So these are, this is primarily a drama category or crime drama. Anything that's like pretty much like kind of a drama to it. So let's start off. So we got a 25th Hour, Edward Norton, Spike Lee film. Haven't seen it. It's pretty good. All the President's Men. I've seen The Post. I would like to watch this. Seems like a good movie. Amistad, not the best Spielberg film. American Hustle. I wanted to check this out, and I wanted to watch it when Amsterdam was coming out. But then Amsterdam came out, and I just didn't bother. Argo. No one really likes this movie famously just because they don't think it should have won. There's a lot of inaccuracies to it. The Aviator. Haven't seen it. About Schmidt. Haven't seen this film yet. Australia. The only good Baz Luhrmann film that I like. Got Babe. Bohemian Rhapsody. It's alright film. Brooklyn. I think this was like Saoirse Ronan's like first like Oscar nomination for Best Actress. Or maybe it was The Lovely Bones. I don't remember. She definitely got nominated for this. Big Short, good movie. Drew Barrymore, I think this should be comedy. I don't really know. Boogie Nights, I feel like that should also be under comedy, but I think I'm just gonna leave it here for now. I haven't seen it though. Boondock Saints, Michael Scott's was like was like his nephew. Michael Scott's nephew loved this movie with this and Citizen Kane. Casablanca, decent film. Crash, bad Best Picture winner. Casino, never seen it. Got the Creed movies. The Color Purple, not my favorite Spielberg film, my least favorite overall. Chinatown, very popular Polanski film. Don't Stop Believin'. Don't know any of these actors. Yeah, it's like a Journey biopic. Yeah, I don't know who worked on this movie. Good Will Hunting. Rounders, Matt Damon collection. I put under D. Haven't seen Rounders. I hear it's really good. I know someone who was in this movie. Good Will Hunting. A decent film. I think Titanic deserved the award. I don't know about Boogie Nights, though, if that deserved it. I haven't seen Boogie Nights, but it's a good indie film by Miramax. Eyes Wide Shut. Decent. This is a really, really good finale film to Kubrick. Really interesting film. Throw Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I would like to see this movie. Ford v Ferrari. I've actually never seen a James Mangold movie. I've only seen like Logan. The Wolverine, and I think I might check out Logan this before Indiana Jones comes out, because I really don't have a thought about James Mangold taking on the film. Frost Nixon, Ron Howard movie. Father, very difficult film to watch. If you ever worked with someone that had Alzheimer's, or you had someone in your family that had Alzheimer's, don't watch it. Forrest Gump, it's alright film. Footloose, never seen it. Never seen Flashdance. But Footloose, I know it's like a classic film from back then. Fight Club, I will watch it when I think it's The Killer. Michael Fassbender. Great Gatsby, awful movie. I don't know if this is a comedy or not. Give Him Hell, Malone. Blockbuster. Pretty cool. Thomas Jane film. Oh yeah, so here it is. Yeah. I've got the Mario Puzo's The Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone. I think this actually was the original title for the movie, but yeah, this is not. I haven't even seen the theatrical cut. I think I should. I think I will watch the theatrical cut sometime if I ever like rewatch these movies. But yeah, this is just not a good movie. This cut doesn't save it, so I can't even say if it's like a bad cut or not. Green Book, decent movie. I would like to watch it again. Gone with the Wind, long movie. Hate You Give, so-so movie. Hidden Figures, decent movie too. The Help, another like white savior movie that people hate. But they're fine movies in my opinion. Hugo, not my favorite of Martin Scorsese. It's actually my least favorite out of all like the films that I've seen of his. It's not that good really. We got the Ron Howard Spotlight Collection. We got A Beautiful Mind, Apollo 13, Cinderella Man, and Black Draft. I've only seen A Beautiful Mind. I haven't seen these three. No, Apollo 13 is like a classic. Cinderella Man, Paul Giamatti got an Oscar nomination for this, and he got nothing for Sideways. What a joke. Black Draft. Never heard of Black Draft. I think it's a firefighter film. Ron Howard's made a lot of movies. It's crazy how much he's made. Okay, so then we got Wonder. I don't know if you guys knew there was like a sequel. I've talked about this on the Predator review. When I talked about my Predator review, because there is going to be a sequel of this movie coming out soon. Well, actually, I don't know if it is coming out. It's been put on the shelf. But I saw it. Like I saw a preview for it for Thor: Love and Thunder, and I don't know what's going on with it. And it's a spin-off from the bully character in the first one. Wolf of Wall Street, know someone who was an extra in this film. We got a 5 collection of Best Picture winners. Miss Miniver, An American in Paris, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Driving Miss Daisy, and The Departed. Now this film is kind of pretty much hated because everyone thinks Do the Right Thing should have won that year. Haven't seen American in Paris. I know it's like a haven't even seen an American Werewolf in Paris. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I've seen this movie. I think my English teacher said that this is a movie that he teaches in I think he teaches it in his class on when he teaches about poverty in literature. White Men Can't Jump. My dad loves this movie. And I don't know if you knew, but there was an Oscar thing where the cast reunited. The Usual Suspects. Pretty infamous movie. Because it stars and it's directed by people that allegedly did things to boys. There Will Be Blood. I don't know. I wasn't not big into There Will Be Blood when it comes to Paul Thomas Anderson. I would like to see more of his movies though. I just realized I'm going the opposite way. Fuck it. To Rome with Love. Woody Allen movie that's Roberto Benigni. That's the only reason why I'm interested in it. I like to watch it. I really would like to watch. There's a lot of Woody Allen. In fact, why do I even have it there? It should be on my comedy section. Got Training Day. My dad loves this movie. A lot of people said it's a good movie. Traffic. Steven Soderbergh movie. A lot of actors in it. Yeah, I hear it's based. It's a. Yeah, I hear like it has like a lot of. I think it's like based off of a show. So I don't know if you knew. So a movie came out on Netflix called 13 the Musical, which is based off a Broadway show. Before the Broadway show, there was a movie with Holly Hunter and Evan Rachel Wood, like an independent movie called 13. And it was like directed by the woman who did Twilight. I thought I'd review this movie as a joke, but I like to see it still. You know, independent movie from the 2000s. Here's pretty good. Got The Town. My dad's very crazy about this movie. True Romance. Tony Scott movie directed by Tony Scott movie written by Tarantino. Slumdog Millionaire, haven't seen it. Spotlight, really couldn't get into Spotlight. The Social Network, I don't know if you can tell. Man, people are crazy about this this movie. Not big into it. I'm just really not. Synecdoche, New York. Pretty overrated movie in my opinion. Should also be in comedy. Something's got to give. Alright. Stand By Me. Stephen King drama. Haven't seen it though, but a lot of people I know love it. The Reader. Decent film. First half is weird. You know, teenage boy into Kate. That's like making out with Kate Winslet. I know I'm someone that likes Licorice Pizza, but The Reader is like a much weirder. Pink Floyd The Wall, haven't seen it. My dad's a big fan of that movie. Punch Drunk Love. Got Sergio Leone's Once Upon a Time in America, 3-hour gangster film with De Niro and Pesci. That's not a Scorsese film. The Outsiders. I've seen like a little bit of this movie. Like to do it because, you know, want to do a Coppola things when his movie comes out. Of Mice and Men, decent adaptation of the book. You got the Oceans movies. I know I had like multiple copies of them. 11, 12, 13, they're all really good. 11 just a little bit better. 8 was alright. Got Gary Ross of Pleasantville to actually direct this film. Overboard, haven't seen it. Nashville, very famous film. Out of all the Hitchcock films I want to see, I really want to see North by Northwest. Magnolia. I'd really like to see this Paul Thomas Anderson movie. $1 Million Baby. Second Clint Eastwood movie to win director award. Milk. I think Licorice Pizza, Ben Safi's character was this, you know, gay politician. I haven't seen it. It's by the director of the Psycho remake. Oh yeah, this should also be in comedy. I gotta redo this actually. You know what? Blue Miss Sunshine, decent film. Probably deserved it though. Probably didn't know this film existed. This was a I thought this was Hallmark. Wait, is this Hallmark? I don't know. It's a Little Women adaptation that was that's Leah Thompson as the mom. Modern day, as you can see. And made for the like 100, like it was like I think it was made for the 100th and 50th anniversary of the book. King's Speech. Everyone hates this movie because it beat Social Network. From what I saw, I think it's better. King Richard, the last Will Smith movie. I feel to like, you know, he had to do what he had to do. And no one saw his new movie. Well, actually, no one even saw King Richard. I really didn't care for King Richard. This movie is so overrated. Jerry Maguire, I should see it because it's by it's by Cameron Crowe of Almost Famous, and I should watch it. Inside Llewyn Davis. Really should sell this one because I already got it. I, Tonya. I feel like this is also a comedy. I just put it here just for that reason. Alright, so now we're going on to the thrillers. We got Apocalypse Now. It's pretty much a horror movie. It has a horror feel to it. American Werewolf in London. John Landis horror comedy. Really good comedy. Love it. Clockwork Orange. Again, this is like thriller and horror actually. Haven't seen it though. Got nominated for Best Picture though. Clint Eastwood collection. I don't exactly have a Western. I'm gonna put the Westerns with the thrillers. Westerns can be kind of thriller-like. Haven't seen but this is like the Dollars trilogy with another movie. Actually, did Eastwood direct this one? Oh no. All right, never mind. Yeah, back on course. We got the Francis Ford Coppola Universal monster thing. Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's definitely a pretty fantastic film on its visuals, but story and characters not so great. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein by Kenneth Branagh is very controversial, but I really do like it. It's a really good movie actually. I think, in my opinion, characters are a lot better. That's the only reason why I like it. Child's Play, haven't seen it. Doctor Sleep, haven't seen the sequel either to The Shining. Dawn of the Dead remake by Zack Snyder. I don't have the Dead movies on DVD because they're all public domain. Most of them I can just watch them online. But this is a decent movie. I like it actually. Dawn of the Dead by Zack Snyder. It's actually my favorite Zack Snyder film. Disturbia. Fine retelling of the Rear Window story. Get Out. Decent Jordan Peele movie, but I'm not so crazy about it when it comes to like Oscars. Like, oh, it should have deserved Best Picture. Like, it's not a great movie, guys. It's all right. It's an independent. Well, I shouldn't say independent. It's a low budget horror movie, and that's just it. It just has a good plot to it. Halloween 2 and 3. These are both by Universal. They're decent. Halloween 2 is good. Halloween 3 is also good. Then we got the, these are like the Dimension film ones. I should say, like, these are the ones that were like, these are like the original, part of like the sequels to the original film. You got Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, and then you got these two movies that have nothing to do with that movie. Just a weird setup. Pretty terrible poster for H2O, I gotta say. Anyway, it's just a yeah, this movie is like very much The Howling. Imagine your worst fear a reality. Not big on this one. Like the sequel though, just how bad it is. Insomnia, its bare spots. Judas and the Black Messiah, I consider it a thriller. Has a thriller edge to it. Not big into it though. I really wasn't a big fan. The Jaws collection, Jaws 2 and 3. It's like Best Buy just put these movies all on one disc, and just how forgettable these movies are. 3's good. King of Horror. This is a weird set, just because. So you got Salem's Lot, The Shining, Creepshow, Cat's Eye, It, Dreamcatcher. Then you just got these two dramas, the two Darabont dramas, Shawshank and The Green Mile, which is weird. Shining's a great movie though. Fantastic film. My favorite Stanley Kubrick film. Leprechaun 1 and 2. I would love to watch Leprechaun for this St. Patrick's Day. And perfect timing because it's turning I think it's turning 30 this year. The Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal. I haven't seen Hannibal, but Silence of the Lambs, decent film, great performance by Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster. And yeah, it's a good movie that shows how the Oscars will pick movies that are different. Nightmare on Elm Street, seen the first one, like to see most of them. It also comes with Freddy versus Jason. More westerns. This is a weird one. You got True Grit and Hondo, which is a John Wayne movie that came out like years before his True Grit came out. So this is a weird packaging. It's by Paramount. And I have seen like packages that does have True Grit and the original True Grit. Should I actually watch the original True Grit? You tell me. Scream 1, 2, 3. Decent films. 1 and 2 are great. 3 is plagued with a lot of production issues. Scream 4, really good. Recent Scream movie, I've talked about it before. It's good. 7, good Fincher film. Quiet Place, parts 1 and 2. Quiet Place 1 is good. But Quiet Place Part 2 is a lot better. Shutter Island, Scorsese film that has DiCaprio in it. Here's my plan. I want to do, when Killers of the Moonflower comes out, which has been delayed, sadly, I want to do a ranking of Scorsese's De Niro films and then DiCaprio movies, like 2 separate videos. Yeah, this movie is pretty mixed, though. Us, second Jordan Peele movie. A lot of people didn't like this one. I haven't seen it, though. So then you got the Universal Classic Monsters collection. Seen Dracula, Frankenstein, The Wolfman, Invisible Man, Bride Frankenstein. Just haven't seen The Mummy. Alright, so now we're on to the VHS collection. So we'll start off with Star Trek. Got a episode of the original series. Also get the VHS if you want to see, like, you know, the actual, like, original cut with models. And then you got the movies here. I do actually have the the VHS that'll make out the Enterprise. That's something pretty worth collecting, even though. Then you got Star Trek Undiscovered Country, which just like sits there, like on the side. I guess like sort of continues like The Blast. And then we got the Next Generation movies. Then over here, this is something I found recently I thought I'd buy. So this is the Pink Panther set, but this isn't all the Pink Panther movies. So we got the first Pink Panther, Shot in the Dark. Then there was the Pink Panther Returns, which is by like a different studio. Then there's Pink Panther Strikes. Oh, I forgot. There's also another one. There was like it was called Clouseau, because before like it was like considered like a Pink Panther series at first. It felt like, you know, Pink Panther, Shot in the Dark, like different, like, you know, adventures with Clouseau, like James Bond almost. But then, you know, then they make the Pink Panther Returns, you know, which is about like looking for the Pink Panther again, but with Christopher Plummer as the Phantom. Then there's Pink Panther Strikes Again. Then you got the Revenge of Pink Panther, the last of the Peter Sellers movies. And then you just got Trial, which doesn't even have Peter Sellers in it. That's a lie. Peter Sellers is not in this movie. Which is what I almost thought at first. When Chadwick Boseman died, I thought they were gonna do something really stupid, like a Black Panther movie where they like somewhat like a funny idea, like them like reusing like shots, kind of like what they did in this movie. Well, this movie, like they either did like stunt doubles or like just deleted scenes from the original. And I thought that's what Black Panther might have done, but Black Panther didn't. As you know, Black Panther didn't do anything. Okay, so now we got Star Wars. This is it's like the last of the original released Star Wars movies before the special editions came out. They had these movies that you had to get on VHS. Haven't watched this on VHS yet. This is what my grandpa owned. Now I own them, and I will say, yeah, I think these are the worst of these. These are the worst editions, just because of the CGI, especially in A New Hope. It's pretty bad, and New Hope the effects. Got the prequels. This cover for Phantom Menace is pretty good. You got Darth Maul on the cover. Got Oliver, the movie that beat 2001. It's a good musical. It's a fun musical. E.T. I don't know if this was the... This is the 2002 remaster? Because I think everyone knows he infamously released this movie with, like, terrible effects. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched that VHS. Goosebumps: The Haunted Mask. Now, again, they haven't really... I don't think they fully released these movies on... I don't think they've fully released any, like, Goosebumps together on one big package. And so I think we're just stuck with the VHS of Haunted Mask. Mary Poppins, the only Disney VHS tape that I still got. Barney, which has Eric from Jurassic Park 3 over there. Pretty bad movie. Not so bad, it's good. It's been a while, though, since I've watched it. And I was never big into Barney, but I loved this movie as a kid. This is the movie I would watch when it comes to, like, anything Barney. Alright, we got some other stuff here. Got an episode of Power Rangers on VHS. Happy Birthday, Zach. Cliche birthday episode where someone thinks that their friends don't care about them just because they didn't throw, like, a birthday party or mention anything. The Mask, VHS. Good Jim Carrey comedy. Spider-Man, very popular bonus video, contains the music video Hero. It's by Nickelback, pretty infamously bad. And then you got Spider-Man and Mary Jane just making out on the back cover. Genesis. I got 2 VHS copies of Terminator. One that's from HBO Video, and this one is... Wait a minute. I thought these have the same back covers. Great movies. Terminator. Then we got Terminator 2 Judgment Day. The Sting. Robert Redford, Paul Newman. Great movie. And then we got the last one, Dick Tracy, the complete series. 15 episodes. This is actually, these are serials actually, because it's from like 1937. It's 8 chapters, so these were like serials people saw in the theaters. I think this is from my grandpa, my dad's side. This is what a VHS tape looked like. That was like 2 parts. And then we got The Abyss by James Cameron.